Hello there, everyone, and a very happy Thursday to you all. I do hope that you're having a fabulously crafty week so far and that you have something nice planned for the weekend. I do have something very nice planned for you right now. I have the fabulous Aditi with me, and she is going to be teaching us how to create the beautiful card that you can see at the bottom of the screen. The fabulous angel will be behind the badge today, so she will be popping in all of the links that we are using. So hopefully you can grab your supplies and craft it along with us. If you do share this live stream, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Altenew store. Hey there, Aditi.
Hi, Lydia, and hi, everyone.
Yes, so I am so excited to have you. It's been a while, right? So me and Aditi planned this just this live months ago. So I'm so excited that this is actually happening now. Hello, everyone that has popped in. If you do have some questions, please let us know. We are here for you guys. So if you have anything that you want to ask, we will ask it live. We will try and answer it live. If we can't, we'll tell you where to go. So what are we going to be creating today?
So we are going to be using the new Stencil Art set, Romantic Roses, and we will replicate this card with different colors. We're going to be using the Botanical Brilliance inks and create something similar with this whole layered vibe and the beautiful roses. That's what's on my mind today.
So just looking at the project, it looks stunning, by the way, but
thank you.
It doesn't actually have a lot of supplies needed. So if someone really just wanted to go and run and grab their supplies now, what would they need?
So you would need the Romantic Roses stencil art set, the stencil with the add-on die, because we're going to die cut and layer it up. You would need some inks, mini blending brushes, and that's about it. If you would like to use the inks that we are using, so that's Botanical Brilliance, which is Blush Berry Bliss, Sunkissed Delights, and Jade Dreams, those 3 sets. And of course, cardstock. That's all you need.
It looks great. And also, if you want to embellish, there are tons of things that you could grab out. You could grab out pills, you could grab out enamel dots, there is the gem sparkles that I know that you have a huge fancy for. So that is what we are going to be using today. Hey, Bridget. Bridget's just popped in. So
hi, Bridget. Yes. I see Aram too. Hi, Aram. And I see random names.
It's so lovely because we do get like a community of people that turn up to every live. I know we're a bit earlier today, so hopefully we do get a couple of those in, but it's lovely to see the same faces again. So I am going to pop myself down. I'm also going to remove your beautiful face so we can see clearer the card that we are going to be creating. So I'm just going to do that. So sorry, everyone. Say bye to Aditi for now. Bye. But yeah, we can see the beautiful card much clearer. So I'm just going to flip myself down, and then you can go ahead and let us know what we should be doing first.
Okay, so I'm just going to set this card aside. I am going to bring out my 9x12 sticky mat simply because I'm using a bigger sheet of paper today to stencil these elements. Just makes it easier to have it lined up on that mat.
I'm just going to use my stamp wheel 2.0, and I've done a silly thing. I've started chopping away the side because I thought, I need a 9x9, but I could have literally taken the side piece off.
Oh, so, yeah, that's true.
I always forget. But yeah.
We're still getting a hang of it, right?
I know. You would have thought we would have got this by now, but nope, we still forget.
Oh, yes. So I love the fact that the packaging comes with the beautiful layering guide. We know which stencil goes with which color. I mean, you have these color references here, which is really nice. So I'm just going to pop that in front of me, and we'll start with stencil 1 to create that first beautiful rose cluster. So I'm just going to pop that. So let's use the pinks, the blush berry bliss for this one.
Are we starting with stencil number 1?
Yes, stencil number 1.
Okie dokie. I'm going to be using the same colors, but I think I might try and add some yellows in too.
Okay.
because I don't know. I love a yellow. You can go.
And I also as we go along, I think I'm going to mix colors. So I'm not
Ooh.
going to just have it all pink and all orange. I'm going to try and mix up. But what I'm also going to use a little satin masking tape to just hold my stencil down in place, although it does stick on one side right here, but
Mhm.
just so nothing moves and nothing shifts.
That's a good call. So, do you have a favorite favorite brush to use?
I love the mini blending brushes.
You a mini? I'm a small.
You're small. I know. I remember you saying that in many lives. You're a small. I love minis. And then the next favorite is micro, of course.
Okay.
So
All
today
right.
I have all my mini blending brushes out here.
So, because we're gonna cut these out together, everyone's gonna need to make sure that they've got room for the
Correct.
leaves as well,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
a way to do that is to kind of put the two stencils together and
Mm-hmm.
just have the one that you need underneath, and then you can place it down so you can see exactly where it needs to go. So like that.
Absolutely.
There we go. Oops.
And we will start with strawberry. So I'm going to just ink strawberry through that first base layer to get a nice lighter pink tone on there. And are you using your small brushes for
Yeah, I'm
this?
going to use the small, but
Oh,
I'm a little bit dubious about the color that I already have on there. So I may be starting with strawberry, but I may not get strawberry. But I think we're going to be okay. Mm-hmm. I love these really light colors that we have
mm-hmm.
with the strawberries and like the blueberry and the pistachio.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes for a really great palette with the light and then going all the way to that brighter color with the raspberry sunset. I think we've got a good variation and a nice intensity of it.
Tracy, as with the calendar, we do have a calendar on the website that shows the time of the lives. Also, when we put the live out on the intro, we do actually have the times on there as well. So I am sorry this is a little bit earlier, but hopefully we have a couple of ways of finding out what times everyone is on. Oh, Tracy's on the team large blending brush.
Oh, large. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
That
Yeah,
I
how do you do it?
very
Would you just kind of
no.
take this off every time, Tracy?
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I use large for background blending and that's about it.
Definitely.
Oh, I like the blend of that pink and yellow. That's
I
interesting.
do love some pink and some yellow. It's one of those things that I don't think I can get away from. You know, when you think,
Mm-hmm.
right, I'm going to use some different colors. But then when
Yeah.
I use a pink, I'll be like, no, I need to put some yellow on there as well.
So I am moving to the second layer at the bottom of stencil one, and I'm going to bring in dusty pink.
Ooh. Do you have a favorite flower?
That's a tough one. You know, I always think I'm drawn towards lilies and orchids. Orchids and lilies, I think, would
Ooh.
be number one. And then recently, when I was creating the bearded iris card, I felt like I love iris too. So I just tend to swing between flowers.
Yeah, the bearded iris one's not actually out yet, right? So that's next month. So if you guys really love irises, you're going to want to keep an eye out. And there's like a special technique to use that one as well,
Mm-hmm.
right? With the different kind of folding. So if
Yeah.
you feel like you want to do a little bit of origami, that's where you need to go to.
Yes. Unless I think people who subscribe to Craft of Flower would already have access to
Yeah.
it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It is so pretty. Do you
So,
grow any flowers?
here, not many. I mean, the flowers that easily grow are hibiscus and roses. We have lotus sometimes, but yeah, not too many. We have chrysanthemums. So we have a few, but in the garden, what we commonly have, we have hibiscus and rose, those two.
Oh, I love hibiscus. Yeah, I only get to see them when we go abroad because I think they would just shrivel. They would look outside and like, no, that's not happening. It's too cold for them here.
Oh yeah. So I'm on to the last layer on stencil one, and here I'm going to bring amber blaze just to bring in a little bit of that orange, burnt orange kind of tone. Shake things up.
Oh, I love it. And it's just looking warm.
Yeah,
Oops, I think
giving
I went.
giving you the vibes of a
Oh,
nice day on this cold winter day.
yes, that's what I need. That's what I need right now.
So that is amber blaze, and I love that soft transition of the pink into that burnt orange. I
Oh,
think
it looks so pretty.
yeah. The stencil one is done, and once.
Bougainvillea? Can you grow bougainvilleas? I think Aram's asking.
Oh yeah. That I forgot about that. Yes, you're right. We
Yeah, I
have
don't think it would survive
yeah.
here.
We have a lot of magenta colored bougainvilleas,
Oh,
big trees. They're really pretty. You're right.
are those the ones that are like bushes? They look
You know
like a.
they're bushes, and then eventually they do grow onto being huge trees over here.
I think I took pictures when we were away. I'm gonna have to send you a picture to see if it is a bougainvillea.
It's that, yeah. So for the leaves, I'm going to start with Misty Sage instead of pistachio because we have 3 layers,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm going to start with the second green instead of the first green.
Okay. I can do that as well. Would you add a little bit of yellow around the tips of the leaves?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So maybe golden honeycomb. I'm going to bring that one in.
Yes.
So it just adds that touch of warmth and gives you your yellow in there.
I just watched a video by Aram and she did some leaves, but they had pink on. And I was like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
that's pretty.
Yeah. It just gives a nice vibe to the leaves in sync with the floral cluster. I always think it just adds a nice little touch.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to add golden honeycomb at the tips. Now with a stencil like this, you could mask, but we're ultimately going to cut down all of these. So that's okay. We're okay.
Yeah, I'm a lazy crafter, so if I don't
Yeah,
need to
no
mask
masking.
things off,
Yeah.
I'm not going to. So you just had a class as well, right?
Yeah.
And you went through like all different color combinations and things
Yes.
like that. And I think if people are like excited about how to mix colors on like things like this, that class would be a great way to kind of stretch their knowledge on colors, correct?
Yes, so the class is called Chromatic Harmony, and it's all about creating color balances using different sets and creating compositions, but color being the main key of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see a question about stencil numbers. So yes, each stencil comes with a number, right there. I don't think you can see it too
Yeah.
well. but each stencil comes with a number, so you know what you are using.
And it also tells you which stencil goes with which on
Yeah.
the layering guide too. So we're never going to just leave you in the lurch.
Yes.
There's always some kind of inspiration to help you out if you need it.
Absolutely. So I'm moving to Mossy Meadows, and then I'll again bring in a little bit more of the golden honeycomb, just because we added that there. For the second part of these leaves. And so, Lydia, do you have one brush for each color or just color family? How do you do it?
I like to think that I have one for a light color and then one for a dark color, but they all end up being for dark colors because I forget to change the brush halfway through. Yeah, I did try the light color and dark color for each like color tone. But yeah, I'm a bit rubbish.
I try to keep the same way, light and dark, and I try they don't get mixed up unless I feel like I ran out of a brush for a particular color, then I'll have to just reuse something.
Yeah, I am so rubbish. I end up having to clean them just because I run out of brushes. Laurie got married outside and she had loads of bougainvillea outside. That must have been so pretty.
Oh yeah. This one.
Ask Bridget for brush quantities. I know Bridget has a lot of brushes.
She has.
Oh,
She does.
Yeah, Laurie's does the same as me. She has a light one, but then it just turns to a dark one because she forgets to change. Yep.
Yeah. I think that happens to a lot of us.
Oh, you just get too excited, right? And you just keep
Yeah.
going.
I'm on to green opal. Again, just adding that. And I will not add golden honeycomb through that third layer. I just want this nice darker green.
I don't think Bridget thinks she's got enough. Okay, loving it. I do have some mess around the edges, but I'm not going to worry about that.
Yeah.
This color combo reminds me of roses that my nan used to have in her garden, and she used to call them peaches and cream. I don't know if that's the right name, but
that is interesting.
Ah.
So we are on to our next stencil to just stencil the next rose cluster. And this time what we can do is switch things up, start with the oranges, the yellow oranges, and add pink on the final layer, and add maybe pink to the tips of the leaves just to switch it up a bit.
Okay. So I'm going to line my little image up first so I can see just how big the leaves are going to be.
Exactly. I'm just doing that too. Lining it up.
I think we're good at that.
That should be good.
Should we do the bud at the same time? Would that save time, do you think?
The bud? We could. Oh, yeah, you're right. We could. So we could just...
I'm just going to do them upside down though. Just to confuse everyone.
Yeah.
That's the only way it's going to stick.
I will have it right here at the top so that I don't confuse anybody, but no, that'll overlap. So I'll have to just do what you're doing.
Maybe I can turn over there. He's all right in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to do it. Angle, at an angle, up there at the corner. So that will work.
Amy Moore has 450. Oh, is that Bridget that has 450 brushes?
Oh, wow. What, 450? That we had to take a pause at that.
Really? We haven't even got 450 colors.
Bridget, tell us more. Tell us more about 450 brushes.
Oh, yeah, it looks like Bridget. Did you forget you had some and just buy some more? Like in the hundreds, Bridget. All right.
Okay, so we are starting with peachy glow this time for the base of this flower, and then we'll do the same thing on the bud since we have that placed up there.
So with this bud, you technically have to color it in two different colors, right?
We can.
Because you have the bud piece and also the stem.
Yeah.
Would you say an easy way to go about that is just to kind of do it in yellow and then go pink on top and then add the green later?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when we tuck the buds in, a little bit of that stem is going to go in. So
Oh,
we'll only see a little portion of it. So yeah.
I've just gone straight in with the golden honeycomb. That'll do. All right, and then I can go back to my flower. Bum, 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 bum. So, when was the last time that you sat down and created a full card?
A full card?
Yeah, full card. Do you go full card or do you do bits and then bring everything together?
You know, I'd have to say like I do the full card, but in the sense that I do bits, build it, and complete the whole card. And I did that just this morning.
Oh, okay. See, when I get like an Altenew package, I get excited. So
Okay.
instead of creating whole cards, I'll literally take out each of the products and
Oh,
do something, just create the image from the products. And then
that is
I'm just left with a load of things that I have to put together with no plan.
that is interesting.
It's a bit of a weird way to do it, but
But that's interesting. I no, I don't do it that way. I even if it's a package, I pull out a set.
yeah.
I'm sure to, one set at a time, finish one card at a time. That kind of a thing.
Yeah. I wish I was, I don't know, I just get too excited. I have the attention span of a flea. So even at home, I'll start doing something and then I'll do something else. And like Will's like, right, weren't you doing that? I was like, oh yeah. So I'll go back to do what I was doing. But I just get so easily distracted. I can't help it.
So you started with golden honeycomb, right? So you will move to amber blaze, won't you?
I think I did peachy glow.
Oh, you did? Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so then
think so.
okay, so I'm moving to where is this? I'm moving to golden honeycomb next for the second layer.
Oh, Carol's having a problem with making the background and not the full card. I do like, if I get a load of stencils, I'll create a load of backgrounds and then I'll struggle with what element goes on it. So I think that Aditi's way of just creating a full card from scratch would be helpful at times.
It would, because then you're creating the background for your elements, so you're using everything up.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I did see Flea. I think they have a really short attention span. Maybe they're small, so I'm thinking they do. Okay. So, do you have a favorite ink family?
No, you can't ask me that. That's so hard.
No?
No, you can't ask me that. I love colors, so I love all inks. I love everything about the inks, all the colors.
So you don't have the problem that I do of I'll try and use a different color, but then I'll keep sneaking in colors that I always use again and again.
So for a while, it happened to me with the Amy Tan inks. I was obsessed with using those over and over again.
That pink.
The pink and the orange, oh, everything in that. So then after that, I told myself, no, stop it. Use the others. And while you're there, don't, you know what I did? Just keeping the same stencil intact. I'm adding a little bit of amber blaze over the golden honeycomb. just a little bit. So we have a little depth, mixing
Oh,
colors there.
Angel loves the sweet dreams. I love the sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams.
Oh,
Yes, like I said, I can't pick one. I love them all equally.
equally.
Equally, yeah. I love colors. I love them all equally.
Oh, see, I always come back to like the seashore colors, but the new Aqua Island colors fit perfectly with the seashores and they just meld in beautifully.
Yeah.
I love them. Like when we decorated the house, every room has got blue in or like a teal color.
How?
Yeah. And I didn't notice until someone come around and like, oh, you really like blue. And I was like, oh, yeah.
I do.
Oh. Okay, I think I've done Dusty Pink. Let's go with some blush rose.
Yeah, blush rose. I was just going to say blush rose for the final layer.
Tracy agrees that the Amy Tan colors are beautiful. I love them.
The intensity, you know, that's what
I just love that tickle pink so much.
So much. Yeah.
Yes, Bridget, long live Laguni. But we can also add in some of the what is it called? The Mystic Lake. Oh, that one. That one's so good.
That one is, yeah, Mystic Lake.
And I love, like, with the seashore colors, if you add in, like, the Teal Tempest or the Galactic Stream, you can make it look more blue than it is green.
Right.
So just changing it up a bit. Ugh.
I'm just
a bluish purple family. I think we do have a bluish purple family. I think it's got the water hyacinth in, but it is very on the lighter shade of purple.
It's more like blue, more indigo.
Yeah. I mean, it's very pretty, but we can definitely add that suggestion in. Don't you worry. We can get that over to the product development team.
Oh, I already have asked them for more purples.
Yes, you did. Oh. Okay, Blue Mountains, Bridget's going for. Okay, the cool blues. Okay, all right. I've got distracted again. Forgot what I was doing, and I started the bud, but then I forgot about the bud.
Oh,
so, yeah.
So you go back with the ink colors.
That's just me proving that I really do get easily distracted. Not that people needed to see it, but yes, definitely happens. So I'm just using whatever I had on
the brush. Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to add a bit more pink to the overall. Looks so fiery.
For the, what's this? The stem of the bud, I'm just using what green I have from the, green opal on the brush. Not really picking more because it's just going to give a nice color over that peach. So.
Ooh.
And
I love the look of your bud.
That's pretty, right?
It looks so fiery. It looks like a little flame.
Oh, you're right. It does. Okay, let's align this. And what we can do is ink up. What's this? What's this called, Lydia? Ferns? No, I don't know.
I think it's baby's breath.
Yeah, whatever. It's that. Baby's breath.
So
you're right.
I think it is. Right, we have a question from Tracy. She's saying that she bought some inks but don't see the labels for them on sale. Tracy, could you let us know which inks that you're referring to, and then we can probably help you out a little bit easier. Is it the crisp inks? Is it the fresh inks? What colors are you after? Then I imagine the amazing Angel will be able to direct you in the perfect location for those.
And I'm onto the leaves. Again, the same colors, Misty Sage. But at the tips, we will add blush rose. I think that'll be really stunning.
Okay, okay. Yes, we definitely need a flea stamp so I can use it. I would use that flea stamp all the time. I remember when we had a retreat ages ago. Bridget, I think you were there. I'm sure you were. When we had a cricket that was just doing a lot of noises, and I still think we need a little cricket. All right. Leaves, Lydia, leaves. Okay.
Oh, Misty Sage and blush rose.
Thank you. Just using that. Let's go with leaves. You're well ahead of me now. I got too distracted.
But it's almost done. We're done with ink blending. Then we just have to die cut.
It's so relaxing though.
Yeah, I enjoy ink blending. I enjoy watercoloring because of that reason. Just very relaxing.
You just go in on yourself when you're watercoloring.
Yeah.
It's a difficult thing to do when you're live because I find myself just going quiet and I'm like, people might not think I'm here anymore. But
That's true. So Misty Sage. And I will just switch. Oh, look
so
at that.
we know that you love colors, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
But do your color choices get like change or reflect your season that you're in? So like in the spring, do you use more pastel colors or do you use
so
watery colors?
I'll tell you what, my seasons go according to I mean we don't our seasons here when it's mostly hot, sometimes it rains, so it's not fixed spring, fall. We don't have that kind of a thing. So I follow seasons according to the calendar, like everybody else in the other parts of the world does. And I then get myself in that vibe of creating with those colors. So I do when it's end of the month, end of the year, I do try to pick more wintry colors. I try to do more blends with, just softer tones. And as the season changes, so it's not predominantly the season around me changing as much as just social media season change.
So once you see it happening on Instagram, you're thinking, right, okay, I need to grab them browns out.
Yeah, exactly. And it depends on the collections everybody's releasing, and then you're like, okay, this is winter, so it calls for that. This is summer, it calls for that. So I think, yeah, just go by that.
Okay, we have a question. The flower's botanical name is Costus spectabilis. It's a yellow trumpet. It's like a lily of the ground, but not water. Is there a flower dye similar to this? Yo Wakata, if you could email us with a picture of it or anything like that, we would be able to help you. At the minute, I can't picture it, so I'm sorry that I can't help right now, but I'm sure support at Altenew will be able to help you out with that. And we do have a lot of like trumpet or bell flowers that may work for what you're needing. Okay, sorry, I disrupted.
No worries. I'm just onto the last layer with the leaves, and that's going to be green opal and no pink there because I've added enough of the blush rose.
Roberta, for your question about if people in Canada will order things in, if you ask them, you can request a list of shops from support at Altenew, and they will be able to kind of direct you with what shops do stock Altenew, and then you're going to be able to kind of find out from them if they would be able to order it in. Hopefully that helps.
Those are such stunning blooms. I'm looking at the screen and just looking at our flowers and makes me
Yours looks so much more vibrant than mine. I had a
I think
live
it's
with
because of the brush.
I have a live with Erin a couple of like weeks ago, and I did the vibrant flowers, and she did the like really soft ones, and we just swapped this time around.
Yeah. So we need 2 of the baby breath ink blended. If you can.
Oh, 2. Okay, okay. Just need to be a bit more delicate than I was this time around. Okay. Do you have a particular color that you think you're going to do your baby's breath with?
I think we can do one with blush rose and then one with the golden honeycomb.
Oh.
Or dusty pink, whatever. Dusty pink or blush rose. Blush rose and golden honeycomb. That's my choice.
They do look so pretty, those flowers. I love your bold ones. I'm debating whether or not to go back in and add some more colour, but I'm going to resist. I'm going to have a lighter one this time. I'm going pastel. That's what I'm going to have to do. Add the little buds on. I am sorry if I got my head in there, everyone. You could see my silver highlights, but we're good. We're good. Right. I'm going with golden honeycomb.
Golden honeycomb on one.
So it's quite late where you are now, right? Do you normally craft at night or do you craft in the day?
It depends. I like the sun. I like crafting during the day, but then most of my classes, most of such lives, all of this happens at this hour because it's day in US and night here. So I've kind of gotten used to this as well for my classes and my lives.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the sun. I love crafting during the day. So blush rose for the last one.
Oops. You've kept yours a lot cleaner than mine. I'm impressed. Do you have a place where you store your stencils before you clean them?
No, just here on my table on the side. No place. Yeah. I then usually just take them to the sink and then just clean them.
Do you dry yours or do you just let them dry naturally?
Oh, I learned this trick a while ago. And after I wash them, like after I run them through under the tap water, I just stick them on the tile, on the wall over right there.
I do.
And then it drips. And then after a few hours, they dry. I just pick them up from there.
Yes, because you know they're dry because they fall off.
Yeah, exactly. So we need to just die cut everything. And I'm going to just trim it down a little bit.
Do you like fussy cutting?
I know you love fussy cutting. I can fussy cut, but it depends on what I'm feeling like that day. It's
Yeah.
more about how I'm feeling. Some days it's just give me a die and I'm done with it. But some days I enjoy. Like if there's another task that I'm doing,
So
say
you wouldn't
watching
choose to.
television, I can fussy cut. Yeah, no. I
Yeah.
wouldn't choose. Not like you. I wouldn't choose.
Let's see. I just like this. Okay, I think we had a little blip there, so hopefully we are back.
Yeah. No, we're back, I think, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Sometimes we get some little tech gremlins, but hopefully we can just keep going.
Yeah. We're just die cutting right now, so that's okay.
It's not that exciting. Yeah, there's some other people that use the technique of just adding the stencils to tiles and just letting them fall off as well.
Oh yeah, see?
Yeah, it's not just us. Oh, I love a good coffee cut. I just love the sound of the scissors going through the paper as well.
Oh wow, okay. That's interesting.
And there's certain things that feel better to cut than others. Like acetate, that feels really good when you're cutting that. Lovely and smooth.
Even vellum, I think I like cutting vellum.
Yeah. Like wrapping paper, that's rubbish to cut.
Yeah.
You don't get a good satisfying cut with that.
Oh, we could. I just read this comment, Tracy saying share a photo of your stencil in the wall. We could.
Oh yeah, definitely could. My husband comes in and he just like looks at the sink and he's like, all right, okay.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
What you've been doing today.
The first time he saw stencils on the wall like that, he was like, I don't know why this is here or who left this here. And I was like, oh, that's me.
Oh, it's funny. And the good thing now is that we have the name of the stencils etched on. So you don't even have to figure out which stencils go with which now after they've dried nicely. Because sometimes that could have been a challenge.
Yeah. That and people last.
Oh, Tracy, brown craft paper. That's a nice one to cut though. Tracy, your only open space is 6 inches. Perfect size for a stencil.
Exactly.
Okay. Aaron told me I need to oil my machine, but I haven't got around to doing it yet. I think his like little squeal is just excitement when he gets used. That's all I'm saying. Just excited. Like, yay! Oh, look how pretty they are.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Done.
Tracy, we're not adding them to our craft room walls. They're literally in the bathroom walls. So if you have a bath, you have tons of room that you can add on there.
Yeah, no, not on the ground. Okay, that is done. And now it's just putting the card together. So we need an A2 card base.
Angelique doesn't have enough wall space, but she crafts on the veranda, so there's a lot of glass. You could add them there. Just they will stick to that glass.
Yeah, they do. Tiles, glass, any such surface works.
Okay, all right. So what are we doing now?
So we need an A2 card base, white
Mhm.
card base.
Do you go directly onto your card base, or do you make panels?
Yeah, panel. This is a card panel.
Okay.
I work on card panels simply because I'm gonna use foam tape and add layers, and I don't like doing that directly on the card base.
No. Also, I always end up with a really mucky back, so I think that
Yeah,
the
card
panels are a good
panels.
idea.
Yeah. So we need our last stencil from the set, the stencil number 6.
This is so cool. See, when this got designed, so it's like a sneak peek on the design process, I literally thought that it was just a bunch of random words, but it's not. Someone's actually spent time to come up with something about crafting and how it means to people. It's
Yeah.
so cute. So cute. Okay, sorry.
No, that's okay. That is good to know. So we can use our sticky mat, or we can just use satin tape because it's just a little bit of inking. And I'm just thinking, let's see.
Should we go green or are you gonna go gray?
No, yeah, green, the lighter green. That's exactly what I was thinking. We could go with, what do you say, pistachio or misty sage?
I'm good. Pistachio, we haven't used that one yet.
Yeah,
Let's
so
not
we
let
can
it
use
feel
that.
left out.
Yeah, we can use that one for the background.
I did put my tools away. Not like me to tidy up while I'm trying to go ahead, and then the time that I do, I need things again. See? Tidying up's not good.
So I'm going to stencil a bit right here on the top right corner. It's random. I'm not going to stencil completely, but just add a little bit of the text on the right corner. And then,
Liz has said that she's gonna think about self-installing a retractable clothesline to let her stencils hair. That would be
that's a good idea.
fabulous.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
So top right corner, bottom right, a little bottom left corner too, a little bit there. And then we can switch up the stencil, like move
Helena,
it.
this is the Stencil Art Romantic Roses. Okay, sorry, Aditi, back to you.
No worries. So just switch your stencil and add a little ink blending randomly just to cover up little leftover portion. So we're not covering up the entire surface, but just a little text here and there which will peek through after we layer everything. Just that way. So that is done, and now it's all about layering your clusters and
Carol,
adding.
so sorry, Carol, this stencil, which is fabulous, is in the Stencil Art Romantic Roses. It's like an extra bonus background stencil that you will get in that stencil set. Okay, sorry, back to you.
No worries. So I'm starting with just layering one floral cluster, tucking another underneath it, just seeing where I like it. And I'm going to use foam tape, but it's just, dry fitting just to know that I like how it looks. And what I did was I cut out one of this baby breath layer and just tucked in tinier portions. So one went in right up there. That way. I
So do
added
you
the
normally play around without actually gluing anything down?
yes, I play around a lot. I dry fit. I see if I'm liking the composition. Once I know everything is good, I don't use press and seal really. I either take a picture, like I use my phone and click a photo so I know where everything goes back. And otherwise I'll show you in a minute what I do. I leave some layers down there, just add liquid glue and foam tape and get all of it in place. So I'm going to trim one of this so I can get a few smaller pieces to tuck it in.
Sounds like a good idea.
So I've trimmed it down into 3 parts, and then that gives me something to just add all over. Just like that. So when I have everything down in place and I like it, the baby breath, those layers, I'm going to use liquid adhesive and just glue them down to my paper. So I'm going to first start doing that.
Okay. I'm going to use the Altenew tape glue because I don't know. I don't have any liquid glue. That's just me. But what I do is when I'm kind of gluing these with a tape, you know, the double-sided adhesive, I keep a piece of waste, and then it's just really easy to kind of go over this and it doesn't stick anywhere on the outside. I just find that it's a handy tool just to keep a little bit.
Oh, that's nice. So the tackiness of it,
Yeah, it
yeah,
just stops anything kind of overhanging as well. It's just really good. It's good stuff. Geraldine, it sounds amazing where you are. So she's in the mountains and she has like some really spectacular views. But she has a lot of wild animals going around by the sounds of it as well. So good luck. I don't know if I would sleep.
And then onto my foam tape. So for the bud and these 2 flowers, I'm going to use foam tape to add that dimension.
Everyone's talking about like the wild animals. Oh gosh, that they have around. The biggest wild animal that we've got is probably a badger, and they're nocturnal, so you don't even see them anyway. But yeah, I don't think there's anything that scary in Wales. If people are on the lookout for different foam tapes as well, just keep an eye out. Not saying anything, but just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry, Sue. Yes, we are going live. Also, you can check out the replay. We will have the replay. And we have created a beautiful card from start to finish. The lovely Aditi has inspired us all to grab out some beautiful pinks and some yellows.
Yay. So now for this topmost flower, I'm going to use double layer of foam tape just to add another level of depth there.
Tracy, yes, no moose. There are deer up in Scotland, but not really many around where we are. Chase, there's literally not that much. Like if you went outside at nighttime, you might see a hedgehog, but there's not like things.
Hedgehog.
Just a hedgehog or a fox, but nothing huge. Sorry, Angelique, but this one apparently is on sale. So, you know, there's that too.
Oh yeah, the instant dimension tape, right?
Oh, the instant dimension tape is fabulous. I love this tape. And the fact that it comes and it's bigger than your head, it makes me happy every time. So, no, we won't be live again today, but we will be back on track next week. Next Thursday, though, I think we're still having an earlier live. I'm going to try that one out again. But, Sue, you could always just put us on the replay at 3:30. just schedule it. Say 3:30, I'm going to watch you again.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to tuck in there, so I'm just going to snip him off.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, don't be scared to snip things, everyone. If you feel that it would work better with just a little snip, go ahead, snip it.
Exactly. And then we have that perfect place for the sentiment.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
But you know, a card like this, you can just add the sentiment inside, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. We're going to go with flowering quince for the sentiment, right?
Yes, so I used Hugs from the Flowering Quince.
Are you
I love the
stamping
lettering.
it directly on or cutting it?
We can just stamp it directly on because
Okay.
there's no layer. Yeah, we can take it to our stamp wheel and just stamp it on. And then I didn't, you know, sometimes I like doing this instead of bringing black on the sentiment. I like using color for sentiment. So you could pick, say, amber blaze or blush rose, and I think that'll look really stunning. We could also do like an ombre with it.
I really want to add mine on the rose. So I'm going to chance it and I'm going to see if it stamps.
Ooh. If not, you can always
If not, we can
stamp.
use a pen. We'll be
Yeah.
fine. Everything's going to be good. Vicky, I think you're the same as Bridget. Bridget loves to add a lot of foam tape. If she can see any of the backside of the die cut, I think it makes her cry. She does love to add a lot of foam tape down.
I do too. I love foam tape. Oh, I love dimension.
Yeah, but Bridget like covers the whole backside of things with foam tape. She is very liberal with those foam tapes. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'll literally like put like 2 pieces on and Bridget's there like, nope, there's space there. All right. Okay, it worked. We're good.
It worked. Oh yeah.
We're fine. Everything's good.
So I'm using blush rose for my sentiment. And then
Audrey, I didn't use the new foam tapes, but there may be one that is the size that you have just mentioned. Just maybe.
What's the size?
1 inch.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe. So I did like, I used blush rose, I stamped the sentiment, I went back in with raspberry sunset just at the bottom to create a little ombre there. And then of course
so
we can
cool.
use. I love doing that with sentiment sometimes.
It looks so cool. It looks very, very pretty.
Thank you.
I'm glad that we were in time, I think. We did create a full card within an hour. So if you do watch the live replay, you are going to be able to kind of create this card as well. You don't necessarily need to use the same stamps that we stencils that we've used either. I think anything that you have would work too. All right. Okay. So I'm going to bring you back in. Okay. Just needs a little bit of a clicking time, but there we go. Yeah. But yeah, so thank you. It is very, very pretty. I am loving the colors. I love the fact that you have those two cards next to each other now. So do you want to just pop them together? And you can see that just changing the color of them really changes the feel. So we have that one that's like really cool, and then the really bright one too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy.
I'm looking around for a mouse. Sorry.
I love them both. Like the color change. I was thinking about it when you said, you know, this is more springy, this is more wintry.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
it looks so pretty. And the fact that you use grey leaves on the other one changes that up again.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yes. So hopefully me and Aditi will be able to do this again very soon. I'm thinking maybe April, because we do have the anniversary celebrations. We want to get in as many lives as we can, but we will have a lovely chat. If you do have any suggestions on techniques and products that you would like us to use, please let us know. We're always up for suggestions all the time. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you to the amazing Angel for popping in all of the links. I know that we go a little bit crazy with colors, so I'm glad that you got them all in. Thank you, Aditi. Anything that you would like to say?
No, just thank you for having me over. This was so much fun, and yeah, let's just keep creating.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And again, thank you to the fabulous Aditi with her love of color. I'm sure that everyone did kind of love what happened today. And we really hope that it inspired you to just kind of run to your craft room, grab out some supplies and create something. It doesn't have to be anything that was inspired by today. Just make yourself happy with a little bit of crafting.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, and we will see you again very, very soon. We do have a live again next Monday at 3:30 p.m. EST, and we also have one on Thursday, which I believe is at 12 p.m., so the same time as this one. So we really do hope that you have a fabulous crafty weekend, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.